Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days brings in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days, 4 happy days will quickly steep themselves in night, and then the moonlight to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold. For night, the glorious night of our solemnity, when I shall pledge my troth to you, and you will pledge your troth to me. Witness the night of our celebrations, witness the night of our jubilations. 4 nights will dream away the time, till I am yours and you are mine.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But now I wed thee in another key. With pomp, with triumph, and reveling. 4 happy days bring in another moon. Our nuptial hour will be here soon. Witness the night of our celebrations, witness the night of our jubilations. 4 nights will dream away the time, till I am yours and you are mine. Witness the night of our celebrations, witness the night of our jubilations. Witness the night, congratulations, witness the night.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Egeus, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child Hermia, my daughter Hermia. Instead of the obedience due to me, she is harsh and acts so stubbornly. Hermia, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man has my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, thy gracious duke. This man has bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, has given her rhymes, swapping love tokens with my child Hermia, my daughter Hermia. By moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice vases of ferning love to Hermia, my daughter Hermia, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets, trifles, and conceits. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, with knacks and messengers, nosegays, and sweetmeats. Hermia, Hermia. And so, my gracious Duke, be it so, she shall not here before your grace consent to marry Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I can dispose of her, either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law. Hermia, my daughter Hermia. Hermia, my daughter Hermia.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god, to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power, to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be made the worthier.
I would my father love, but with my eyes.
Rather your eye must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty. In such a presence here to plead my thoughts, I wish to know, so I beseech your grace. Tell me the worst that may befall my case. If I refuse to wed, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
To die the death or forswear forever men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood. If you yield not to your father's choice, can you endure the livery of a nun? Thrice blessed are they that master so their blood, to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. Yet earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which withering on the virgin thorn grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my Lord, ere I will yield my virgin pattern up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon prepare to die, or else to wed Demetrius, or on Diana's altar to protest. For I austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have a father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. For she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am My lord as well derived as he is well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius. What is more than all these boasts can be? I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prostitute my right to love and be loved by her? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Netter's daughter Helena and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must admit that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius have thought to spoke thereof. Demetrius, come, Egeus, go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. And you, fair Hermia, look to arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or a vow of single life.
What is more than all these boasts can be? I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right to love and be loved by her? To love and be loved by her.
How now, fair Hippolyta?
How now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like for want of rain, which I could well between them from the tempest of my eyes.
I me for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, that the course of true love never did run smooth. Either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross too high to be enthralled to love,
or else miscraft in respect of years,
oh, spite too old to be engaged too young,
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
If there were a sympathy in choice, sickness, war, or death did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, short as a dream, swift as a shadow. And ere a man hath power to say, behold, jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick, bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Let us teach our trial patience. It is a customary cross.
Hear me, Hermia, I have a widow aunt. She respects me as her only son. From Athens is her house 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house, and in the wood where I did meet thee once with Helena, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love.
Keep promise, love. Tomorrow truly will I meet
Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air more tunable than a lark to shepherd's ear. Sickness is a catch, you know a favor, so yours would I catch, Hermia and rock. Oh, my, you should catch your voice, my eye, your eye, my tongue, your tongue, sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that my smile could learn that skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affections move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty would that fall were mine. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
Take comfort, ye no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what grace is in my love do dwell, that he has turned a heaven into hell. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
To our minds we will unfold tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass. Through Athens' gates have we devised to pass, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius.
How happy some or others some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know at all, but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile without quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hailsome heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved in showers of oaths did melt. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the woods will he tomorrow night.
pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me not to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name to play in our interlude for the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of all of the actors and grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisby.
A good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Call forth the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will act some tears in the true performing of it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, I will condole in some measure. Yet my chief humor is as a tyrant. I could play Heracles rarely, or a part to tear a cat into make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks will break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car will shine by far and make him mar the foolish face. This was lofty. Name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisby on you.
What is Thisby? A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one, you shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I shall hide my face, let me play Thisby too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. I promise loving you, thy lady dear Thisby dear.
No, no, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisby. Robin Starveling the tailor. Here, Peter Quince, you must play Thisby's mother. Tom Snout the tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You Pyramus' father. Myself Thisby's father. Snug the joiner. You the lion's part. And I hope here is the play fitted.
Have you the lion's part writ? I pray then if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing more than roaring. Yes!
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do. Any man's heart good to hear me. And the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too. Terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and that would hang us all.
that would hang us, every mother's son.
But I will aggravate my voice and roar you as gently as a sucking dove.
You can play no part but Paramus.
Masters, here are your parts, and I entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night. I play you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we shall rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's O Queen meet.
Enough. Hold the cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill and over dale, through the brush and through the briar, over park and over pale, through the flood and through the fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Over hill and over dale, through the brush and through the briar, over park and over pale, through the flood and through the fire. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be, in their gold coats spots you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, in their freckles live their savors. I must find some dewdrops here, hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, all be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she is her attendant hath. A lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to make the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite. Robin, good fellow, are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Thou speak'st aright, thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlaps pour the ale, and then the whole choir laughs at the tale, waxing in their mirth and sneeze and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
still met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, but I know thou hast stolen away.
Yes, stolen away.
From fairyland and in the shape of Corin sat all day.
Yes, sat all day.
Playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phyllida.
Phyllida.
Why art thou here, come from the furthest step of India?
Step of India.
Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here?
Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here?
But that your mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wed.
Must be wed.
And you come here to bring joy and prosperity to their wedding bed.
Wedding bed.
Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here?
Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here? Why art thou here?
Canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. Never since the midsummer spring met we in meadows, forests, sandy beaches, or valleys, to dance our ringlets on the whistling wind. For thy brawl disturbs our sport, and I decree from our dissension and debate comes a progeny of evils unbearable to see. Contagious fogs whipped up by windfall to the land as rain. Burst the river banks, the ox has therefore stretched his yoke in vain. Corn rotted in the drowned field, the plowman lost his sweat. Crows grew fat with Murian flock, greens by mud beset. For thy brawl disturbs our sport, and I decree from our dissension and debate comes a progeny of evils unbearable to see. Mazes undistinguishable, no path through lack of tread. No hymns or carols bless this night, mirth and cheer are dead. Therefore the moon, pale in her anger, govern floods around, altering the seasons as diseases do abound. For thy brawl disturbs our sport, and I decree from our dissension and debate comes a progeny of evils unbearable to see. Spring, summer, childing autumn, angry winters rearrange their livery, and the mazed world comprehends not the change. For thy brawl disturbs our sport, and I decree from our dissension and debate comes a progeny of evils unbearable to evils unbearable, evils unbearable.
terrible to see. To see.
Do you amend it, then it lies with you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order. She being mortal, of the boy did die. And for her sake, I will not part with him. I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee. I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom, fairies away. I shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way, thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither, thou rememberest. Once I sat upon a promontory, heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, singing such a sweet melody, the rude sea grew civil at her song. And certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. That time I saw flying between the moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. He took aim at a fair vestal thrown by the west and loosed his love shaft smartly, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a western flower, milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love and idleness. Love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next creature that it sees. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a western flower, milk white, now purple with love's wound. Maidens call it love and idleness. Love and idleness. Love and idleness. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this herb, I'll watch Titania sleeping and drop the liquor of it in her eye. The next thing she waking looks upon, she shall pursue it with a soul of love. Be it lion, bear, or wolf or bull, meddling monkey or busy ape. The next thing she waking looks upon, she shall pursue it with a soul of love. And ere I place this charm from off her side, and I can take it with another herb, I will make her render up her page to me. Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh. Yeah. The next thing she waking looks upon, she shall pursue it with a soul of love, with a soul of love. Who comes here? I am invisible, and I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slays me. Thou told me they were stolen into this wood, and here I am, woed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, and follow me no more. Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do not I tell plain is true, that I do not, or I cannot give my heart to. Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee. Hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not on, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to trust the opportunity of night and the counsel of a desert place to one who loves you not.
Face, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all my world. So how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go.
I'll follow thee and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, and follow me no more. hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, hence get thee gone, and follow me no more, follow me no more, follow me no more.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. He shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer, hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox slips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine and sweet musk roses with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight, and where the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with this juice I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some juice, seek through this wood. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady affected with care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song, sing me now to sleep. Then to your offices and let me rest.
Spotted snake with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen.
Philomel with melody, singing a sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come, my lovely lady, nigh. In good night with lullaby. La 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 lullaby.
Weaving spiders come not here, hence you long-legged spinners, hence. Beetles black, approach not near, worm no snail, do no offense.
Philomel with melody, singing a sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come, my lovely lady, lie in good night with lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby.
thou seest when thou doth wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it cat or ounce or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye it shall appear. When thy wake it is thy dear. Wake once some foul thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way.
Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both, one heart, one bed, two bosoms and one troth.
Nigger Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, do not lie so near.
I mean my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms bound with a simple oath, two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side, no bedroom me denied. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles so prettily, lie further off for love and courtesy. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve the flowers for sin stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens doth he wear? This is he, my master said, who despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Sweet Demetrius,
I charge thee hence, and so not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. But who is here, Lysander, on the ground? Asleep or dead, I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, away.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Yet Hermia loves you still, so be content.
Hermia. No, I do repent the tedious minutes I have spent with her. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia, Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near.
Help me, Lysander, help me do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Eye me for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look, how I quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Help me, Lysander, Lysander, Lord, gone out of hearing, no sound, no word, no word, no word, no word. Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of our loves. I swoon almost with fear. No, then I will perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Help me, Lysander, Lysander, Lord, gone out of hearing, no sound, no word, no word, no word, no word, no word, no word, no word.
Are we all met?
Here's a marvelous place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our clearinghouse. We will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
There are things in this comedy that will never please. Paramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
By Larkin, a parlous fear, a parlous fear, a parlous fear that will never please.
I have a device to make all well. Write a prologue that seems to say, we will do no harm with our swords. and Paramus is not killed, and tell him that I, Paramus, am not really Paramus, but Bottom the Weaver, and this should calm their fears.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
We fear it, we promise you.
Therefore we must tell he is not a lion.
Therefore we must tell he is not a lion.
You must name his name, and half his face must be seen. He must speak, saying, thus, fair ladies, not to fear. I'm a man as other men are, Snug the joiner, my life for yours.
It shall be so. But there are two hard things: to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Paramus and Thisby meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar.
A calendar.
Find out moonshine.
Find out moonshine.
With a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he comes to present the person of moonshine, and we must have a wall in the great chamber, for Paramus and Thisby do talk through a chink in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present the wall with plaster rough cast about him, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through the cranny shall Paramus and Thisby whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's sons, and rehearse your parts.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A plate ward? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Paramus. Thisby, stand forth.
Thisby, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odor savor sweet. So hath my breath, my dearest Thisby dear, but hark, a voice. Stay thou here but a while, and by I will to you appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you, for he goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Paramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like a red rose on triumphant briar.
As true as horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet with thee, Paramus, at Ninnis too.
Ninus too, man! You must not speak that yet. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Paramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
As true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisby, if I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Help!
Why do they run away? This is knavery to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, thou art translated.
I see their knavery to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. I will not stir from this place. I shall walk up and down, and I shall sing, and I will sing, and they shall hear that I am not afraid. The blackbird that's so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren of little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dare not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle spirit, sing again. Mine ear is enamored of thy note, mine eye to thy shape, and thy fair virtue moves me on first view to swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that, yet love and reason keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, the summer still doth tend upon my fate, for I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peaseblossom and Cobweb, yes, and Mustardseed. And we will fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on fresh flowers sleep, and fiend love thee. Therefore go with me. I will purge thy mortal grossness so that like an airy spirit go. Dancing at your side we will courteously feed you grapes and figs and mulberries. Taking honey from bees, taken from their waxen thighs. Lighting the candles from fiery glowworms' eyes. And in the truth, my love, there he lies, plucking wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeam from his sleeping eyes. For I do love thee, therefore go with me. Come, wait upon him and escort him to my bower. The moon is weeping, and so does every little flower. For I do love thee, therefore go with me, 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 go with me.
I cry your worship's mercy, I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb,
I shall require you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold of you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peaseblossom.
I shall require you of more acquaintance, good Master Peaseblossom. Commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peace God, your father. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustardseed.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustardseed. I know your patience well, your kindred had made my eyes water.
Hail, mortal.
Hail, mortal, hail, hail, hail.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came on her eye that she must dote upon. In extremity, hear now, mad spirit, what night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress is with a monster in love. Near to her close and sacred bower, a crew of rude mechanicals disturbed her dull and sleeping hour. They were met together to rehearse a play intended for Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered a break. When I did him at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed on his head, and his Thisby must be answered. Forth my mimic comes on when they him spy. At a sight away his fellows fly. I led them on in distracted fear, and left Pyramus translated there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved and Titania waked and straightway loved an ass. She loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. Hast thou yet latched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is done too.
Leave me alone!
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, I rebuke you, him that loves you so. Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, has given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, kill me too, plunge in deep. The sun was not so true unto this day, as he to me would he have stolen away. From Hermia I'll believe that as soon as the earth is born and there's no moon. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. It cannot be, so should a murderer look. So dead, so grim. You dog, you cur, hast thou slain him then? Henceforth he never will be numbered among men. Hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch. Could not a worm, an adder do so much? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. It cannot be, so should a murderer look. So dead, so grim. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. It
spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood.
Then from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight.
Then fate o'errules that one man holding troth. A million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind. And Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. Thou charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go. Swifter than arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he does espy, let her shine as beautifully as the Venus of the sky, as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee.
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then will two at once woo one, that must needs be sport alone. Things really do please me that befall preposterously. Shall we their formed pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? When I vow, I weep, and vow so born. Bear the badge of faith to prove them true. How can these things in me seem scorn to you?
You do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give them more?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give them more.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, you nymph divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Thy lips kissing cherries, let me kiss, princess of purity, this seal of bliss.
If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so.
Unkind Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And And I love Helena and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath. If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will not. Look, yonder is thy dear Hermia come.
Lysander, why did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
The hate Lysander bears thee would not let him bide.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. And Hermia, have you conspired? Have you contrived to persecute me? And will you rend an ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your friend? Is all for God the sisters' vows? Is all for God the endless hours when we have chid the hefty-footed time for parting us? Is all for God the childhood innocence? Is all for God all school days friendship spent as if our hands, our sides, our hearts and minds were incorporate? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly, though I alone do feel the injury. Every woman, as well as I would censure you for what you do, setting Lysander and Demetrius in mocking praise of me. Is all for God the sisters' vows? Is all for God the endless hours when we have chid the hefty-footed time for parting us? Is all for God the childhood innocence? Is all for God whole school days friendship spent as if our hands, our sides, our hearts and minds were incorporate? Is all for God.
I am amazed at your passionate words.
Is all for God.
I scorn you not, it seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise me as so fair, and made your other love Demetrius to call me goddess divine and rare?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up, so fare thee well, 'tis all my fault, which death or absence will remedy.
Stay, Helena, my life, my love, my soul.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
I swear I love you more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude, sweet love?
Thy love, not I. Away, tawny Tartar, out, you evil medicine-hated potion.
Do you not jest?
Yes, and so do you.
'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you thief, canker blossom, have you come
impatient answers from my tongue. You counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Why say so and may compare between our statures? And with her personage, her tall personage, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem? 'Cause I am dwarfish and low. How low am I, painted maple? I am not so low, my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I have no gift for shrewishness. You may think that I can match her, 'cause she is lower than myself.
Lower? Hark again! Wait! Oh!
Good Hermia, not so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, never wronged you. Good Hermia, in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you, I followed him, but he hath spurned me. So let me go, and I will follow you no further.
Why get you gone? Who here hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
With Demetrius. Oh, good Hermia, I evermore did love you.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena. Demetrius, follow if thou darest, to try who's right of thine and mine is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I will go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor stay in your company. Your hands and mine are quicker for fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed, know not what to say.
Still thou mistakest, this is negligence. Or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Though I am glad it did so sort. As this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Seest these lovers seek a place to fight, I therefore rob and overcast the night, and lead these rivals so astray, as one comes not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometimes rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, lead them thus. And with thy death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings you creep, and crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this property. to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When next they wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Lead them thus, lead them thus. While I in this affair do the employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I will from her I release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace. Lead them thus.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's dragons cut the clouds full fast.
Notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day. Lead them thus. Lead them thus. Lead them thus.
Goblin, lead them up and down, up and down, up and down. I am feared in field and town. I will lead them up and down. Goblin, lead them up and down, up and down, up and down. I am feared in field and town. I will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou proud, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Coward art thou fled?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars?
Art thou there?
Follow my voice to plainer ground.
He goes before me and dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he's gone. The villain is lighter heeled than I followed fast, faster did he fly. That fallen am I, and here will rest me. Come now, gentle day, once I see thy light, I'll find Demetrius and avenge this fight.
Coward, why comest thou not?
He goes before me and dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. Thou runnest ahead, shifting every place, and dareth not stand looking me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Thou mockest me? I shall buy this dear, if I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Fate hath constraineth me to measure out my length. On this cold bed by day's approach look to be visited.
Long and tedious night, bade thy hours shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight and sleep. It sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from my own company.
Never so weary or so in woe, I can no further crawl, go. Bedabbled with dew and torn with brass. My legs can't keep up with my desires, and fallen am I, and here will rest me.
All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. On the ground sleeping sound I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. On the ground sleeping sound I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the proverb knows that everyone should have their own. In your waking will be shown, and all shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well.
Come sit thee down upon my flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peaseblossom?
Ready,
Monsieur Cobweb?
ready,
Monsieur Mustardseed?
ready.
Good monsieurs, I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch. A Peaseblossom, Mustardseed, scratch my head, scratch my head. If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch.
I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch.
Cobweb, can you find a humblebee and bring me the honey bag? If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch.
If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch.
And give me your hand, lend a courtesy, scratch my head, scratch my head.
If my hair but to tickle me, I need to scratch, I need to scratch, I need to scratch, I need to scratch.
Now I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou now, I'll wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away.
Welcome, Robin, seest thou the sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Meeting her of late we had a falling out, and she did beg my patience. I did ask of her her changeling child, and straightway she gave me. Now I will remove the hateful imperfection of her eye. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Now my Titania, wake thee, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how I loathe his visage now. How came these things to pass?
Robin, take off his head, and music calls such a charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Come, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the nightshade.
Yes, my love, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Oh.
Now our observation is performed, and we have the voward of the day. But soft, what nymphs are these?
This is my daughter here asleep with Lysander, Helena, and Demetrius. I wonder of them being here together.
Is this not the day that Hermia gives her answer? Is this not the day that Hermia gives her choice?
It is, my lord.
Up, stand up. I know you are rival enemies, but how comes this gentle concord in the world? Where hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate, fearing no enmity. How comes this gentle concord in the world?
Half asleep, yet half awake. How I came here I cannot say, but as I think, I came with Hermia. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, I've heard enough. I beg the law upon your head. You would have stolen away, defeating me of my consent, and you of your wife, Demetrius.
Fair Helena told me of their stealth, and I in fury followed them. Fair Helena, in fancy following me. I know not by what power my love to Hermia melted as the snow in the faith, the virtue of my heart. Find the pleasure of my eyes, only Helena. To her was I betrothed, there I saw Hermia, and like in sickness did I loathe this food, but now in health come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true. Fair Helena to you.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will hear anon. Egeus, I will overbear your will. For by and by, in the temple with us, these couples shall be knit eternally. Away with us to Athens 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
Methinks I see these things with parted eyes. When everything seems double,
Methinks I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own, not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here?
Yes, and my father.
He bid us follow him to the temple. Why then we are awake, let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. Hey ho, Peter Quince, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, God's my life, stolen hence and left me here asleep. I have had a most rare vision, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, nor tongue to conceive. I have had the most rare vision, the eye of man hath not heard, nor is his heart able to say what my dream was. It shall be called, it shall be called, it shall be called Bottom's dream, because it hath no bottom.
Has he come home? Has he come home? Has he come home? Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home? No bottom, no bottom. Has he come home? Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home? No bottom, no bottom.
If he come not home, then the play is marred.
There is not another man in Athens quite like he.
He hath the best wit.
And the best person too, and he is a very paramour for sweet
You
eyes.
must say paragon. Paramour is God bless us. A thing of naught.
Has he come home? Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home?
No bottom,
No bottom. Has he come home? Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home?
Has he come home?
We would be made men if our sport had gone forward.
There are 2 more lords and ladies to be married.
Oh, sweet bully bottom.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, bottom, no bottom, no bottom. Where are these lads? Where autumn, almost courageous day.
Almost happy hour.
The Duke hath dined, get your costume together, we will meet presently. Eat no onions or garlic, sweet breath will bring sweet comedy. Our play is preferred, we perform today for the wedding of the Duke and Duchess. Now no more words, away, away.
Our play is preferred, we perform today for the wedding of the Duke and Duchess. Now no more words, away, 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 away.
Chance you wonder at the show, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. Beauteous Thisby is certain. This man with lime and rough cast presents vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink they are content, poor souls to whisper. Who could wonder? This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine, if you will know. By moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb and there to woo. This grisly beast, lion by name, the trusting Thisby come across by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lined with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus sweet and tall, to find his Thisby's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broke his boiling bloody breast. And Thisby tarrying in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lie in moonshine, wall and lovers twain. At large debate, while here they do remain.
In this interlude it doth befall that I, Snout, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a cranny hole or a chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisby did whisper often secretly. This rough cast stone alone doth show that I am the wall, the truth is so, and this the cranny is right and sinister, through which the lovers whisper.
Oh, grim look night, oh night with hue so black, oh night whichever art when day is not. Oh, grim look night, oh night, alack, alack, I fear my Thisby's promise is forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show to me thy chink, to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this, but what I see no Thisby do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
Oh, wall, you've often heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice, so will I to the chink, to spy if I can hear my Thisby's face.
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace. And like Lysander, I am trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Like Shaphalus, to Procrus was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through this vile wall.
I kiss the wall, not your lips at all.
Whilst thou to Ninny's tomb meet me straight away.
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. Oh, grim-look night, oh night with you so black, oh night whichever art when day is not. Oh, grim-look night, no more alack, alack, the promise of our love is not forgot.
You ladies whose gentle hearts may fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance quake and tremble here, as lion in wildest rage does roar. Then know that I, one Snug the joiner am, no lion's fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life, my life, my life.
All that I have to say, the lanthorn is the moon. All that I have to say, I, the man in the moon. All that I have to say, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, this dog, my dog, my dog, my dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Sweet moon, I thank you for your sunny beams. I thank thee for shining out so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of Thisby truest sight. But stay, O spite, what dreadful dole is here? How can it be, O dainty duck, O dear? Thy mantle good, stained with blood, approach ye furies fell. O fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude and quell. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap where heart doth hop, thus die I, thus. Now I am dead, now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die.
Asleep, my love, what dead, my dove. Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak quite dumb. Dead, a tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, cut through his thread of silk. Tongue not a word, come trusty sword, come blade my breast imbrue. And farewell, friends, thus Thisby ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, gone, gone. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, cut through this thread of silk.
Now the hungry lion roars and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores with weary task fordone.
Now the wasted brands do glow and the owl screeching loud puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of the shroud.
Now is the time of night.
Graves are gaping wide.
Now is the time of night.
We set forth our sprite.
Now is the time of night.
Churchway past to glide.
Now is the time of night.
Now is the time of night.
And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun falling darkness like a dream.
Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Now is the time of night.
Graves are gaping wide.
Now is the time of night.
We set forth our sprite.
Now is the time of night.
Churchway paths to glide.
Now is the time of night.
Now is the time of night.
Now is the time of night.
Graves are gaping wide.
Now is the time of night.
We set forth our sprite.
Now is the time of night.
Churchway paths to glide.
Now is the time of night.
Now is the time of night.
Na 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 now.
Na 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 na.
Now is the time of night.
Na 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 now. Now is the time of night.
While these visions did appear, and this weak and idle thing was nothing better than a dream. Else the buck a liar called, so good night unto you all. Clap your hands if we be friends, and Robin will make amends. Gentle folk, do not reprove, pardon us and we'll improve.
And sure as I'm an honest puck,
should we have the special luck not to earn your scornful hiss, we will mend what's amiss.
the buck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Clap your hands if we be fair, and Robin will make amends. Alice the buck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Clap your hands if we be fair, and Robin will make amends. Thank you.